I was a songwriter before I was a producer. Like I played instruments from a pretty young age, playing guitar in bands and stuff in high school and college. And I was always like the singer. Production came second in that regard, because once you write a song, you're like, well, I want all my friends to hear this. I want, the whole community to get involved in this. And the next step is like, how do we make a record out of this? And I was always the one in the bands that always kind of had like a little bit of the technology know-how, excuse me. So that was like where that transition went into my college years. I was like, I just got to figure out the studio stuff, man, because studio time is expensive when you're a student. I didn't have like $1,000 a day to drop in the studio. So I was like, if I'm going to save up $1,000, I'm going to invest in myself and spend that on a microphone, spend that on a preamp, spend on something that I own, so I can keep doing this process over and over. I was born in Tacoma. My grandparents are from Oslo area, which is like southern Norway, and my grandpa's side of this family is from Brønnøysund, as they call it, like super northwest, like Arctic Circle, midnight sun, and all of that kind of stuff. But I had visited there quite a bit because I still got family. I did 1 year of schooling out there. All my relatives that live in Norway, it's like all soccer for them, and they're all football, they call it in Europe. I think culturally, it's the competition is there, but only like in certain things. So they're snow sports like skiing, and snowboarding, extremely competitive. Or like biathlon, if you know what that is, like cross country skiing mixed with sharpshooting. It's an Olympic sport, hardcore. Those type of things that are like kind of their national treasures, I think they get highly competitive in. But they have this like this social contract, this like kind of cultural thing that's called yanta. It is being humble. It's super like it comes from like kind of is it a byproduct of like a socialist culture, and it's very much like every arm, the chain is only as strong as every link is equal. You know what I'm saying? So the rules of that are like, you're not greater than your community, you're not smarter, better, more important than your community, because when we are all equal, then as a whole we are stronger. So a lot of my music and arts connection is through the people I went to school with when I was doing like college and diploma stuff for the time that I was in Norway, and for the time that I was in England after that. Most of the arts connections that I have in Europe are through those people. Newly, Seattle, like rap OG, Henri Osborne of Dark Time Sunshine. I've been his touring DJ for the last couple years.
Oh, that's dope.
So the last time that we went on tour, we did 5 countries in Europe. This was last November. And so I'm now for the first time starting to like kind of expand some of my connections and friends and stuff outside of my own like college journey and stuff like that.